Hey Max, so I am looking at your landing page here that's designed for iOS developers and publishers, and the problem you're solving for them is uploading screenshots and text manually to iTunes Connect/Store backend sucks. The challenge you're running into is trying to get early adopters and testers. Okay, so first things first. These little landing page things, this is very personal opinion. I don't have the data. If your data says this is the thing to do, then do it. But I hate these things. Okay, so okay, now getting back to the problem that your customers have. Like this is my favorite problem statement submitted so far because it is so real, and I bet it's real because you're one of these customers. Uploading screenshots and text manually to iTunes App Store Connect sucks. It does suck. I happen to know that it does suck. I've done my fair share of app uploads, and that sucks. So, but I also like to just appreciate that you know your customers so well. So let's figure out how you're going to get early adopters and testers. So, okay. So the first thing I'm noticing is, I don't know if it's me, but I feel like there's some sort of movement going on here, even though I don't think there is. It's kind of cool. It gives like a light, airy feel. Maybe it's just because it's a cloud, and I assume a cloud moves, but that's interesting. Okay, so for what it's worth, this is a little long. Tired of wasting time uploading screenshots, and in the images, I don't really know if the imagery really tells the same story. Like okay, there's a cloud, and this like kind of gives me like a happy feel, like a nice happy feel, and then you're talking about tired of wasting time. So there's not a lot of synergy between these two concepts here. I'd say what would be better? Like what's an example that like puts horror in my mind? Like I don't know if you can actually screenshot what it takes to put all these different derivatives of the screenshots into the iTunes Connect and all that good stuff. But basically, trying to invoke that feel and that awfulness might be good in terms of just getting your customers' attention. But yeah, I mean, not bad. Definitely problem oriented, which is great, and I love that. Okay, so Transporter lets you upload hundreds of different and localized screenshots and metadata to iTunes Connect with a single click. Start saving time. Okay. Okay, so let's watch this in action. Oh, it doesn't look like there's any sound. Let Transporter process your reviews. Okay. Okay, so you kind of show what it does. You upload some stuff. I wonder why like an email address is here. Maybe this is a currency test. You're trying to test how many people are interested in this, which is great. I mean, another option is to have like a very basic sort of you upload your photo to try it and then get a sense of what it's like. But overall, like I'm liking this simple and intuitive screenshot uploads. This is nice. Transport helps you upload screenshots and metadata. I wonder why this is not earlier. Why are we talking about the solution first? I mean, these are both well done, but let's maybe move this up earlier. Automatic recognition recognizes device and screenshots. Improved delegates. Okay. Okay, developer. All right. Save valuable time. Okay. It's a little long for what it's worth. I mean, we have 27 different apps. Transporter saves me 45 minutes per app, something like that. Start saving time. Please don't hunt me yet. Yeah, of course. Okay, so pricing. Let's talk pricing. Free and beta. Okay, so just a heads up. I know you're not asking for this from early adopter standpoint, but I'm just a little concerned. You're clearly going after a freemium model here, or at least while you make it better. And I'm just generally not a fan of that, only because building a solution is not as hard as getting money for one. And I know if you're a developer, that this is the most fun and enjoyable phase is to build the product, and it really feels like you have to have an incredible product in order to move forward. But if there's no one going to pay for it, we need to find that out sooner than later. So just a heads up, I would consider definitely charging now to see if people really care about this, to see if it's worth building. I feel like you're probably not going to do that, but that's okay. Give it a shot anyway. Okay, but let's talk about how to really solve your problem here of getting early adopters and testers. Because overall, like, you're not that far off on your landing page. So if I had to guess, the reason why you're struggling finding early adopters, or if you've tried at all, is that that you're not sure where to look for them, where to ask them. And what I would do is I would consider looking at places that these developers are going to already look for solutions. I mean, obviously you're working with your customers are developers, and so they can always write their own solutions to these problems. So maybe searching for places that people are looking for these solutions, or asking for tips on how to build them might be an interesting place to go. If there's a specific set of customers, because this iOS and developers and publishers may be a little broad. Like maybe you're going after digital agencies who do this for customers on customers' behalf. Because look, if I got one app, it's not that big of a deal. But for your guy down here, for Adam, who's got 27 apps, then it is a big deal. So maybe you're looking at agencies, and if you go agency, who's building other people's stuff, there might be something else, some different language here. So, okay, I think what I'm sort of honing in on is that maybe let's niche a little bit and get a little more focused on who's got this problem the most intense, and then go talk to them and make sure that they feel like wasting time is their problem, and it's not like overcharging customers or just the headache of uploading, because headache can be a bigger problem than wasting time. So. Okay, to review. Niche your customer segments. Let's go find out who's experiencing this most intensely. Then, figure out where they're looking for solutions to this problem now. Maybe they're posting on Upwork for someone to go and do this work for them. Or maybe they are trying to get someone to build an app for them that does this. And then figure out what language they use to describe the problem by having an interview with them. And then use that language in here. Use the language and marketing channels that you talk about during your interviews here. For tips on interviewing your customers, you can go to just search for how to interview customers, Customer Development Labs, and there's a blog post I wrote that'll give you all the details plus an interview script. But yeah, I don't think you're that far away if early adopters exist for this customer segment. If there are people out there who are actively trying to solve this problem, I think you're close. All right, later.